Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. So we got these videos. I got two before this that I need to upload. We talking about how when you dealing with these women and almost a lot of situations in life, you got to have what I call the pimp mindset, pimp mentality. I gave you an example of the movie The Mac. It's a very good example of what I'm saying. If you look at Goldie and how he started out and how he kept working his way up, using his charisma, using his charm, using his game, so to speak. And I also gave you the example. What was his name? Pretty Tony. B, come here. He went from simp to wimp, or from pimp to simp in a matter of seconds, beating people up. Trying to kill people. Did he kill Goldie mother? Wait, did he kill Goldie mother? I think he did. Either he did or he tried to. Maybe I need to watch it again. But the point I'm making is this. You dealing with these women. And remember, you can have all of the clothes. You can have the money. This is what I was explaining to somebody. Just because you got money don't mean you ain't no simp. And if you need money, that means you ain't got no game. Like some game will take you some places where money ain't gonna take you. You know, if you need money, it's a word for that, trick. Now, if you choose to use your money to get what you want, that ain't always a trick. The trick is the one who needs money to get what he want to get. That's the trick. Not the one who merely uses money to get what he wants, but the one who can't get women without money. You're a trick. You know? Now, as I always say, they all ain't choosing none of us, and ain't none of us choosing all of them. That's just the way it is. You got guys on YouTube trying to act like they the only one that know what they talking about when they come to this. And some of these guys ain't never even been married. To me, that's like if you ain't never experienced what it's like to be married, your game, you can get so far. But if you ain't never been married and just tried to stick to the same woman, me personally, here's my opinion. It might be a fact, but I'm just out of all modesty and humility, I'm going to say opinion. If you have never been married before, even if you got game, you're going to be limited when you start trying to tell other guys. The guys that's been married before have an edge because we know what it's like to have girlfriends. We know what it's like to have a wife. And guys can give you their experience and their wisdom from both. Whereas if you somebody like Myron, who they say ain't never even been in a relationship more than 3 years. I got multiple women that I've been in a relationship with more than 3 years. I was married on paper. I still am. 1998. 1998. It's a lot of years, man. So, and I've always had game. See, guys try to make everything about appearance. That's what simps do. A simp that might have a little clothes, he need clothes and cars and shoes and stuff to get through with women. If you can't get them without that, you ain't got no game. You ain't got no game, because all these women don't think the same. Let me say that again. You ain't got no game because all these women don't think the same. So what you gonna do about the ones who they don't care about none of that? Who they just want somebody that's about something that they can work with and build with. What you gonna do, Mr. Clothes, shoes? You ain't gonna get some of them, huh? Come on, man. It's all right to take pride in your appearance. That's a good thing. But don't think your appearance is gonna always cause you to win. And just like, wait a minute. Yeah, they need to fix this. And don't think your appearance gonna always cause you to lose. Cause it ain't. You know, there's guys out here that think they don't even feel like a man if they don't got a lining. I'm gonna be the same man needing a shave. Y'all done see me on here looking rough. But y'all gonna see me on here cleaning up too. So, and there's people out there. I got over 2,700 subscribers. That's not a lot. But that just proves what I'm saying, that everybody don't think the same. People that came on here thanking me, hey, this. And people that came on here trying to criticize me, which I welcome. Because your criticism, like a person criticism, I'm either going to learn from it, grow from it, or I'm going to get even stronger because of it. That's just all it is. You ain't going to hurt me. You ain't going to hurt me. So, like I be saying, you got to have a pimp mentality, pimp mindset. But in a nicer way, more balanced way. You don't manipulate people. You don't bully people. You just simply lead the way. Like I say, you got to have your listen here. Look here. Listen here. You don't let these women dictate nothing to you. That will make you a simp, sir. You can live without any of them. You ain't gonna die because you don't have this woman, that woman. So, even when it comes to how you get your money, you know, you gotta know how to run game sometime. You don't want to always be running game. You want to be a realistic, upfront, honest person. But you still have to know how in situations where it's needed. When you dealing with these women, you gotta know how to vet. You gotta have game. Simple as that. Money is like the cherry on top. But it's not the cream. It's just the cherry on top. If you got game, the game is the ice cream. The money is the cherry on top. You know, and I know it's people out there, arrogant, narcissistic punks who think that they can disqualify this guy, that guy. You can't disqualify nobody. I know you want to think that. You can't disqualify. That's why y'all never hear me doing that, do you? You hear me lifting all the guys up. That's manipulation. That's witchcraft. To get on here, call yourself trying to show guys this, show guys that, but yet you trying to disqualify a certain guy. Ain't nobody disqualified. You never know who people want or what they looking for. But some of y'all is narcissistic, so you try to disqualify people. I get it. I do. But you gotta have that pimp mentality, that pimp mindset, where not that you looking at everybody like they some hoes, but I'm gonna give you an example of a rap lyric. Y'all remember Mr. Mike, his song Attitude? What he said, it's just one of me and a bunch of hoes. I knew what he meant. It wasn't like he was taking a slap shot at guys. He was saying, look, I'm focused on what I'm doing. Yeah. And just like the other, I'm trying to think of who it was. In the same song, he said he'd take a picture with your bead though. And if she take it with me, she wasn't yours from the get-go. Exactly. Remember what Goldie said, y'all. You know the rule of the game. Your beat just chose me. When they choose somebody else, your time is up, man. Let it go. Don't kill nobody. Don't hurt nobody. Look, if it's your house, right, give him a chance to get out. If he get out, he don't try to get on no machismo, no macho man stuff. Just let him go. It's not your turn no more. See, y'all, the pimp mentality, remember, I just told you. Remember what Mr. Mike said. It's just one of me and a bunch of hoes. Now, I'm not even going to deal, when I use the term HOE, I'm describing women, wayward, out-of-pocket women who I wouldn't even want to deal with. I'm not describing women who I respect. Not me. Maybe other guys might be this, might be that, my HOE this. Look, not me though. I see those as the ones I don't want. The 304s. Chicken head, booger whoop, gutter. Listen. Y'all can have them. Like I told you, I take an old woman with some class that still cook you a good meal and have some sex over these young, borderline basket case bras. We'll just say basket case. Don't want them. Don't care how they look. I want them to look good, but I want them to act good. Acting good is more important than looking good, as far as I'm concerned. Acting good is more important than looking good. You want them to look good, but you want them to act better. So, listen, man. You are in the driver's seat of the relationship. If you ain't gonna get nowhere. All that happy wife, happy life stuff, that stuff don't work. I've been married way longer than a lot of the guys that be talking that stuff. And you know who say that stuff? Simps. Simps be saying that stuff. Happy wife, happy life. Now, your life should be happy or you ain't gonna have no wife. See, this is where guys mess up. Again, what do I always say? What's one of my biggest, most used catchphrases? Modern women had two legs they stand on. The church and the misunderstanding of how relationships supposed to be, and simps. That's their two legs. Take those away and they can't stand. They can't stand. So, y'all understand where I'm going with this. I gave you a great illustration with Goldie. A great illustration. Great illustration. What they gonna do for you. And that's biblical. I know what I want to do for them, but what they gonna do for me? Because if they ain't gonna do nothing for me, I ain't gonna do nothing for them. I don't care about no vows. I don't care about no marriage. I don't care how long you did this. My attitude is this. You cheat, you're done. Emotional affair, you get a chance, you don't capitalize on the chance, you're done. You're done. Ain't no woman gonna belittle me. See, as the weeks go by, I'm gonna be who I am in the Most High. But some things I just got a feeling I'm morphing back into where I was. I was a 20-some-year-old with a lot of wisdom. I had the pimp mentality that I'm talking about. And you know what's weird? The women love it. They love it. They love it. They call you questioning me? You don't question me. You gotta get there with me to question me. Ain't no woman finna question me that ain't spending her change on me. She ain't putting forth her energy to get something that she could share with me. Y'all see what I mean by the pimp mentality? If she ain't putting forth no energy to get something she could share with me, she has no say. And ain't no preacher, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about no older person trying to judge me because they know I be preaching that Bible. This. You ain't gonna, look, man, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing on this. You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing on this. I told y'all, I'm who I am in the Most High, but I'm starting, when it comes to relationships, I'm morphing back into what I was, and I'm gonna be by myself. If I can't find nobody that's gonna be who I need them to be. A woman that ain't putting forth energy to get something that she's gonna share with me has no say, no clout with me. I don't care who it is. You could be my own mama. If you ain't building, you ain't supporting what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, I ain't trying to hear it. These people want to take from you, but they don't want to support what you doing. That's why that little family stuff don't mean nothing either. Pimp mentality with them too. If you got sisters and brothers who every time you see them, all they want to do is try to put you down, you better get them that listen here too. Like, look, I ain't trying to hear what you talking about. You gonna either help me build or you gonna move out of my way and go somewhere else. Ain't nobody getting no free pass. Do you disrespect me? You get disrespected. Don't try to use the Bible to get an edge on people. That ain't gonna work. You gonna get what you reap what you sow. Be not deceived. The man is not mocked. God is not mocked. A man reaps what he sows. And your sowing is whether that person know about it or not. Y'all ever seen people that just nothing just work out for them? Sometimes, every now and then, it's that person done did some little sneaky stuff behind the scenes that they reaping for. It happens sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. If your wife or your girl want to suck another man's penis, let her do it. Just leave her alone. We don't share them, they share us. You don't get mad and try to fight the other dude. Now you acting like Pretty Tony. You a car thief. Name caller. You like, you ever seen the hating dude who wanna shoot down on somebody? You ain't no pimp. You's a car thief. And what Goldie do? Compare it. And respond. He compared and he provided proof. He said, "Mother bleeper, can you buy that?" And that's when the dude started laughing and he slapped him to the ground, man. He was wrong for that, man. Next time, be quiet when grown folks is talking. Say, you ain't no pimp. You's a car thief. Pimp mentality, y'all. Pimp mentality. Goldie used his charisma to get him a Cadillac. Pimp mentality. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna give y'all a little brief history. This is why I say I'm morphing back in some ways to who I was in terms of relationships and the way I moved and shaped money-wise. And I'm morphing back in the way I used to dress too. I got away from all of that because I wasn't in pimp mentality and the pimp mindset. I was in the simp mentality and the simp mindset for a little while. And I thank God, I give the Most High the glory and the credit. I also was able, I'm going to give people on YouTube credit too. I'm going to show you something. The Most High did most of the work when it came to this. But the fact that I was able to come to YouTube and watch some of the content that I seen, Sandman, Coach Greg, Black Ram, Jap, it's a whole bunch of them, Dr. BOA, whole bunch of them that I still watch too. Like, I get credit where credit is due. Pimp mentality. You ain't insecure when you got the pimp mentality. All this talking about, don't name nobody's name, the algorithm gonna pick it up. That's people who ain't got the pimp mentality. Scared to name another content creator, but you want people to support you. That's simp mentality. They want people to support them though. They want people to name them. All right, this is what you do. You don't want to name people, tell them, and don't name me either. Do it like that. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. This, I don't know if this series ever gonna end, man, because I still have a lot to say in regards to this. It ain't about looks, man. It's about approach. It's about plan. It's about game. Like I say, the money is the cherry on top. But the trick dudes want you to believe that the money is everything. Look at the girls they get. They ain't getting no real women. There's such a good woman, she could be somebody's wife. They ain't getting them. They getting a loose vag, eggplant, look like a Venus flytrap. You put your whole arm in there, that's who they get. I'm talking about some, I don't care who she, man, that says a lot about you. If you don't care who she's messing with, that says that you don't care where you stick your Peter Weeder. And that's not good. Think about what I'm saying on here. We're going to continue. This is part 3. We not done by a long shot with this particular subject. You got to have a pimp mentality, man. You got to be more like Goldie than Pretty Tony. What Goldie say? He said, now either we can settle this with some class or we can get on some gangster-ish. Fireworks. Brewers, that must be the Brewers. Brewer must be playing. They must have won. I wonder, did they win the division? But anyway, I do thank y'all for watching, and we will continue this subject tomorrow.